Hi all, welcome to Chemaglam Feed the Chemistry. We are discussing Kerala PSC HST Chemistry Junior previous year question paper part 6. Already uploaded 5 videos based on this. Please watch those videos. Question number 56. Expected number of lines in the ESR spectrum of benzene radical anion is. This is what benzene radical anion, and here you can see 6 carbons are there, and electrons are delocalized over all 6 carbon atom, exhibiting coupling to 6 equivalent hydrogen atoms. So number of lines we can write as 2ni plus 1, and n here n, the value of n is 6, so we can write 2 into 6 into 1 by 2 plus 1, that is equal to 7. So number of lines will be 7, and the ratio or the intensity ratio will be 1:6:15:20:15:6:1. So the answer is option C, 7. Next question. Depolarization by hydrogen ion can be prevented by the use of. Depolarization is the reduction of counter electromotive force by removing or diminishing the cause of polarization, and all these compounds can do or all these compounds used to prevent this depolarization by hydrogen ion. So answer is all of the above. Next question. Current observed in the absence of an electroactive species is termed as residual current, Faradic current, diffusion current, none of this. And this graph you may be familiar. This is a plot of current versus applied voltage, and in you can see here at zero current there is some value of current, or residual current we can termed as in polarography is the small current observed in the absence of an electroactive species. And diffusion current means, this is what diffusion current is the limiting current when the current is limited only by the rate of diffusion to the dropping mercury electrode surface, and that is proportional to the concentration of analyte. And now our answer is residual current, and this is what half-wave potential. When the current is just half, then the applied voltage is termed as half-wave potential. Next question. The decadic absorbance of a solution at wavelength 200 nanometer is recorded as 1.08, given the values of molar extinction coefficient and the path length to be 629 meters square per mole and 0.00121 meter. The concentration of the solution is. We know from Beer-Lambert's law we have absorbance A equal to epsilon CL. This is what molar extinction coefficient. C is the concentration, L is the path length. We have all the value and we have to find out what C. Here absorbance is 1.08, lambda or wavelength is 200 nanometer. Here it's given in meter, so we have to convert it 200 into 10 raised to minus 9 meter. Epsilon is 629 meter per mole, and length is 0.00121 meter. Just substitute all the values, you will get C as A by epsilon L. On solving this you will get an answer 1.412 mole per meter cube. But here it is given the molar means mole per liter, so this value we have to convert into mole per liter. So 1.49 mole per meter cube means, or how we can convert mole per meter cube to mole per liter, just multiply with the 10 raised to minus 3 or divide it by 1000. So on dividing with 1000 we will get a value 0.00141 or 0.00142 molar. Mole per liter is molar, and this conversion is you have to always remember this conversion, mole per meter cube to mole per liter. And because we have an option here 1.42 molar, and if you are writing mole per meter cube as molar, it's wrong. Okay, So always write the unit along with the when we are putting values in the equation, just add the unit also, then only while solving it's really easy to solve, otherwise your answer will be wrong. So here this conversion is very very important. So our answer is option C, 0.00142 molar. Next question, the configuration of the compound. This is R&S notation. I already did one video on this and did lot of examples. You can watch that video from playlist stereochemistry. Okay, now first we have to number this. Here 2s 3 are given, so which one is 2, which one is 3? We know that long chain we have to select, so this is the long chain. Now here two functional groups are there, so in order to get or we have to name like we should get lower location number for the functional group. So this is the one way, like 1 2 3 4 5, otherwise 1 2 3 4 5. So while putting like this, the alcohol group or the functional group location is 2 plus 3, that is equal to 5. If we are numbering from this side, 1 2 3 4, 3 plus 4 7, so minimum number we have to select. So this is the numbering order. Now we can find out the configuration. First we have to select this carbon, that is second carbon, then OH will give first priority and this group will give second priority, CH3 give 3 and hydrogen is 4. So the rotation is like this, that means clockwise rotation is there, but the fourth priority in the horizontal line, so we have to take the inverse. Clockwise means R, so we have to take the reverse, that is S. Now coming to the third carbon, we have preference number 1 for OH, then this group have preference 2, then ethyl group have preference 3, then it's 4. Here also rotation is R, or the clockwise rotation, that means R, but here the fourth priority in the horizontal line, so we have to take S. So both are S configuration, that is 2s 3s. Option C is the correct answer. Average position of particle in a one-dimensional box of length L. The average value we can find out by using this equation or this integral 0 to a psi star average value of x psi dx, and this is the general equation, and here a means L, that is the upper limit is L because the length of box is L. So we can write as integral 0 to L, and the value of psi for particle in one dimensional box is root 2 by L sin n pi x by L. This value won't give in questions, you have to remember all the time. And then position, then psi star and psi here, psi star and psi means there should be some I, then we have to take its minus. Here there is no I value, this is real values, so just take the same as psi star and psi, and we can take out root 2 by L because that is constant, then you will get 2 by L because these two root 2 by L is there. On multiplying this you will get 2 by L, that you can take out. Then 0 to integral 0 to L x sin square n pi x by L dx, and this integral have a value of L square by 4. And if you don't know how to solve this integral part, integral 0 to L x sin square n pi x by L dx means if you don't know how to solve this, I will solve it and put it in the my Instagram page that you can follow, that you can check. I will put the link in the description box. Okay, then 2 by L into L square by 4, and it's quite difficult to make some PPT based on this. That's why I did not solve it is completely. Otherwise you have to remember this value L square by 4. L square by 4. In quantum mechanics we have some integral have some values that all the time you have to remember other in CSIR exams you can remember those values and just put in the equation, and you can solve it. Otherwise on solving it will take time. If you're comfortable, or if you're okay with this integral part, then no problem. Otherwise it's a lengthy procedure. So one thing you can remember this value, or these are the common integrals that we can see in quantum mechanics. Otherwise you can solve it. How to solve it, that I will explain in my Instagram page. Okay, just put the value. We already have 2 by L, and L square by 4 is the value, and you will get an answer of L by 2. So the average position is L by 2. And in quantum mechanics, here the integral we have taken 0 to L, so the value is L by 2. If you are taking minus L to L, the value will not be L by 2. It's have a different value, and we can do one video on quantum mechanics. That time we can discuss these average values with the different limits. Okay, now the answer is L by 2. Next question: ground state energy for an electron confined to a potential well of width 0.4 nanometer is. This is also from particle in one-dimensional box, and the width or the length of the box is 0.4 nanometer. And we have an equation for energy: n square h square by 8ml square. And here it is mentioned ground state. For particle in one-dimensional box, the ground state means n equal to 1, not n equal to 0. For simple harmonic oscillator, the nu value equal to 0 is the ground state, and nu equal to 1 is the excited state. Just put all the values, and h is the Planck constant, m is the mass of electron, and L is the dimension or length of the box. 1 square into 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second square. I always telling you that just put the unit along with the values, otherwise it will get confusion. You will get confusion. And this joule second and joule second in kilogram meter square, that conversion we did in previous videos. So I don't want to repeat the same. I'm just going to solve this thing. Okay, then 8 into 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 34 kilogram into 0.4 into 10 raised to minus 9 meter. This is square. Okay, while solving this, you will get an answer of 3.768 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. And you have this same figure here, but the unit of this what we got energy, that is in joule, and here it is mentioned in kilojoule per mole. So we have to convert energy in joule to energy in kilojoule per mole, and for that we have a conversion: energy in joule into Avogadro number divided by 1000. While solving this, you will get an answer of 226.9 kilojoule per mole. So you have these two figures. So if you are getting this value, maybe you will omit the power, and you will write the answer as C, but it's wrong. This is energy in joule, and but they asked this energy in kilojoule per mole. Always remember the conversion: joule to kilojoule per mole or joule to joule per mole. Like that conversion you have to remember. And if it is joule to joule per mole, you don't need to divide by 1000. When we are dividing by 1000, that means conversion to kilojoule. Okay, so the answer is option A, 226.7 or 9 kilojoule per mole. Next question: the lowest energy band in the absorption spectrum of nickel ethylene diamine thrice 2+. Ethylene diamine means is a strong ligand, and we have nickel have a configuration D8S2, and nickel 2+ means D8, and we can write this as the configuration or the representation is like this: T2G6 Eg2, and here number of unpaired electron is 2. So S value is 2 into 1 by 2, that is 1. 2s plus 1 value is 3. This also we did in term symbols. Okay, and these are what Mulliken term symbols or Mulliken terms. So this we did, I think, two three questions are from term symbols. So this we already discussed there, and now we have 2s plus 1 value 3. So option A, B, and option A and B are with a 2s plus value 3. So we can omit or we can option C is wrong. Okay, now we have to check whether A or B. Now what we have to find out the Tanabe-Sugano diagram, and for D8 we have F and P terms, and F is split to T1G, T2G, A2G, and P is splitting to T1G, and these are molecular notation. And in group theory I have explained how to find out these molecular terms. Okay, and here this diagram is a 2 representation, and in left side it is representing D2 D7 tetrahedral, D3 D8 octahedral, and the right side representing D2 D7 octahedral and D3 D8 tetrahedral. And this complex is D8, and ethylene diamine means it's an octahedral complex. So this is D8 octahedral complex. That means we have to consider this part. So the lowest level is A2G, then T2G, T1G F, then T1G P. Now we have to find out the conversion or the lowest energy band, that means A2G to T2G. So A2G to T2G is the conversion or the lowest energy, and we already find that 2s plus 1 value is 3. So option A is the correct answer. A2G to T1G, T1GP or T1GF, that is higher energy absorption. Higher energy absorption, lower energy means A2G to T2G. And we will have another video, or I will make another video based on this diagram. The symmetry element of chair form of cyclohexane are, and I already did one video based on group theory. In playlist you can check there is one playlist with a group theory, you can check that one. I completed almost all the parts in that, and this group theory coming in the module 1. I think almost everything I finished through different videos. You just check that one. And now cyclohexane have a point group of D3D, and the symmetry elements are E 2C3 3C2 I 2S6 3 sigma D. These are the symmetry element for D3D point group, and we can check in option A, E C2 C3 and sigma V, and there is no sigma V in D3D, so option A is wrong. E C2 C3 sigma D, and option B all the elements are there. In option C also sigma V is there, that is not present in D3D, and in option C D C6 is there, that is absent in D3D. So the elements are E C2 C3 sigma D, but correctly these are the elements present, but actually it have E identity 2C3 3C2 I 2S6 and 3 sigma D. These are the elements, and have a order of 12. And the bot form of cyclohexane have a point group of C2V. That also you have to note down. Chair form have a point group for D3D, and bot form have C2V. Next question, which among the following are allowed transitions? And we have, if L value is 0, we have S, 1 means P, 2 means D, 3 means F. And the selection rule is delta L equal to plus or minus 1. So 1s to 2p, it's plus 1, 2p to 3s plus 1, 3d to 4f plus 1, this is minus 1 plus 1. So all are allowed transitions. Next question, which among the following is Mossbauer inactive? Already did 2 videos based on Mossbauer, that also you have to watch. I will give some example for Mossberg active nuclei. Iron 56, tin 119, xenon 129, iodine 127, promethium 141, germanium 73, uranium 235, zinc 67, and nickel 61, and antimony 121. So in options there is no correct answer because all are active. So PSC deleted this question. Next question, the nuclear partition function of orthodeuterium molecule is. And for nuclear partition function, if it is a symmetric nuclear spin state, or if it is ortho, we have an equation of 2i plus 1 into I plus 1. If it is para or antisymmetric nuclear spin, then the value is 2i plus 1 into I. Here it is given ortho and deuterium have a spin of 1. Just substitute that value because we can substitute in the first equation 2 into 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 1, that is 3 into 2, that is equal to 6. So option C is the correct answer. Next question, the shape of tellurium F5 minus based on BSEPA theory. We already did one question of I think ClF2 plus that we did. Similarly we can do this. Tellurium means it's oxygen family and have a minus charge, so overall 7 electrons will be there and 5 bond pairs, then it is 5 bond pair plus 1 lone pair, and that will give square pyramidal shape. Next question, according to the transition state theory, the rate constant of a reaction dash with pressure when delta V is negative. This is what transition state theory. If A and B combined, it will form a transition state, that is AB hash, and it will give the product. For that, rate equal to dP by dt equal to K hash AB hash, and we have K hash have an equation K kBT by H e raised to delta S dagger by R e raised to minus delta H dagger by RT. Then we have delta H equal to delta U plus P delta V. Just substitute this value in this part and you will get something like this. Okay, K kBT by H e delta S dagger by R e raised to minus delta U dagger by RT e raised to minus PdV dagger by RT, and it's given that delta V is negative. So delta V negative means this term is positive, right? This is negative term, so delta V negative means overall this is what? Positive. Overall positive. Then our question is, when pressure rate constant of the reaction with the pressure, when pressure increases, this delta e raised to minus P delta V dagger by RT will be positive value. So this part is positive, so the positive value is getting increases, that means K dagger will be increasing, that means rate will be increasing. So answer is increases. Next, last question, the hybridization in Sesame salt is. Sesame salt means it's a platinum complex with alkene and 3 chloride ion, and for platinum 2 plus, and platinum have an oxidation state of +2 and its ground state configuration is 5d8 6s0 6p0. when it get excited, this unpaired electron get paired, so we will get something like this excited state, and the hybridization will give this red color notation means it's electron donated by the ligand. Here you can see that 1d 1s and 2p are used, so overall dsp2, and the compound is square planar. Fine. Now we completed 70 questions from last year HST chemistry, and you just if you are if you watch all the videos, then you will get an idea of how the question was asked. It is completely based on what syllabus, and there is only few question asked in very deep. Otherwise, if you studied well, you can easily answer all the questions. But so next time or next HST exam, maybe you can expect a little more difficult questions, because last day you can if you remember, last day FSL question was quite different, or a little bit better questions were there, so you can expect something like that. So prepare well. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe, and you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and you can mail me. If you have any doubt on these videos, you can comment, or any other suggestion, or any if you are not okay with any answer, that also you can comment. And if you want any video or any video, you can, that also you can mention. Thank you for watching.